The average first offense is a 0.14 to 0.15. That would be an average of 8 to 10 cocktails. According to the National Bureau of Justice Statistics report, 52% of persons arrested for drunk driving had consumed only beer, 23% hard alcohol, 21% mixed the two, persons drunk on wine less than 1%. Now, do we believe that any of you would allow somebody to come into your establishment and drink 8 to 10 cocktails? No. But what they're going to do is they're going to start at home. They're going to be on their boat. They're going to be going from place to place to place to place. They're going to have a flask in their pocket, a bottle in their car. Don't kid yourselves any. But the bottom line is this. There's going to come that point in time when they begin to show signs of intoxication. And that's when we have to step up to the plate and say, okay, you no more drinky, you no drivey, we call you cabbie, you go home and go sleepy. One, it's ethical. We are some of the first lines of defense to stop somebody from having too much alcohol, getting behind the wheel of their automobile, and driving down the road. When you're driving down the freeway, how fast y'all going? 65, 75 miles an hour? The automobile right next to you on the freeway, how close is that? 1, 2 feet away? When you're going up a 2-lane highway, how close does that car go by you going the other way? We could all high-five each other. So basically, we're a foot to a couple feet away from either serious injury or instant death at any given point in time during the day. Now, let's put a BAC of 0.14 to 0.15 in that individual driving that automobile next to you or coming right towards you. One of the first things that will go on someone when they get intoxicated is their peripheral vision. That's why people will weave back and forth. I was reading a report on what DUI cops look for. Did you know that if a DUI cop sees you driving with your head out the window, there's a 60% chance that you are legally intoxicated? Now, hypothetically speaking, the person next to you's got a BAC of 0.14 to 0.15. They drift over and tap the side of your car at 65, 75 miles an hour. What's going to happen? This will probably explain why 32% of traffic fatalities in the nation are alcohol-related. That doesn't even take into account the numerous people who are injured each year by drunk drivers. What does that mean to you as a taxpayer? Each one of those deaths will cost U.S. taxpayers around $3.4 million. Each injury costs each adult in this country almost $500 per year. According to a leading insurance company, alcohol-impaired drivers are estimated to have cost U.S. taxpayers $21 to $24 billion a year. This is a problem in society. The cold-hearted reality is this. No one is immune from drunk driving. Studies show that 30% of the population could be hit by a drunk driver. 80% of drunk driving accidents happen between the hours of 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. What hours are you on the road? When 50% of all DUIs issued are from people drinking in restaurants and bars, and 32% of the traffic fatalities in the nation are alcohol-related, that tells me that 16% of those deaths came from people drinking in restaurants and bars. I honestly do believe this. I believe that if every server and seller in the nation took it upon themselves to make a difference, it may be one guest at a time, it may be one drink at a time, but I really do believe that we can cut into those numbers. Every 30 to 45 minutes, someone dies from a drunk driving accident. Before you've completed the seminar, between 4 and 5 people have lost their lives to drunk driving accidents. Puts everything to perspective, doesn't it? This concludes Module 2. Let's do a little recap. In this module, you have learned about alcohol and the hospitality industry, the problems arising from alcohol consumption, and the effects of such. You should now be familiar with the alcohol and hospitality industry, problems associated with alcohol consumption, the impact of alcohol in society, the implied consent law, DUI, and how you as a server can directly impact DUI. You may now take the Module 2 quiz.